Greetings and salutations, viewers, to Cybertron X, coming to you with a brand new Transformers review. And today I'm doing it on Transformers, RID, Dreadwing, Cyberverse, and Voyager. I hope you enjoy the review. Alright, let's start the review with the Cyberverse Dreadwing. Because this one I'm actually going to show the transformation on screen. I won't show the Voyager because it's a little complicated, and I don't want it to take up too much of my video time. But this is the Cyberverse Dreadwing. Really nice. My only complaint, you have this big chunk of kibble right here on the robot mode, but it's pretty nice. His weapons are the translucent plastic sword and his gun, and I just keep them together like this because to me it's easier, because if you lose one, you lose it. So it gives him like a little machine gun with a huge freaking bayonet on it. But there is a way you can store it on his back. There's a little peg back here, and you can store it like that. Real simple. Simple transformation, or a simple figure and simple transformation. I just go ahead and start that. Lift these up. Lift that. Here you fold down and then you fold up. You have to be careful with the legs because that will happen, because you turn it the wrong way, which I seem to be doing. Rotate the legs out. And they will peg in up here on the back of the plane mode. They should peg in, and then the arms peg into the legs like that. And there you go, there he is in his jet mode. And I really like this jet mode. I mean, it's really nice, but you do have the kibble, but he's a bulky figure, and you're gonna have that. You also have the exact same style kibble on the Voyager. Now, to store his weapons in vehicle mode, you go ahead and separate it, and they peg under the wings. Sorry about that. Like so. Which, to me, is reminiscent of the Energon Starscream, which did that. He held the weapons under here, like his sword and his gun, which got me. Why do you need a plane with a sword? I don't know. But I kind of like it. It works. And when you transform him, he does have this landing gear that pops out. It does not fold up. It just pops out. These are really nice. This is actually only Cyberverse of the Prime line that I have. So for size comparison on him, all I have is, Guzzle, which I still need to review. Alright. Now, here is the Voyager of Dreadwing. Now I want to show you something. This is his Voyager, and this is Deluxe Movie 1 Jazz. I remember when Voyagers were a little bit bigger. But what I do like about him compared to some of the other figures, he's a bulky figure. He actually has weight to him. He has body. What I mean by that, there's a lot of the figures that just have this huge gaping hole in the center of them, kind of like Knockout here has kind of a gap right there. But he does have a gap, but everything folds into that gap, and it kind of fills it up. Now, I know the instructions show that you don't put the wings like that, but with me, I like them like that. because it just gives him this menacing girth to him. I do store the gun back here, but without the gun back there, he does look a lot better. I mean, he does look a little bit more menacing. And the sword, because, come on, Dreadwing is a menacing character in the show. Articulation-wise, his head does rotate a little bit, but it's really tight ball joint. You have the arm, you have a bicep swivel, which on mine's really stiff. You have the elbow, and you have wrists. All my joints on these are really stiff, so you have that. No hip swivel or anything, but you do have the knee articulation and the ball joints, which I really do like. Face-wise, I do like this face. The face is really nice. I do like that. It does look like it is basically a rubber piece on top of a plastic ball joint, so be really careful with that. And when I come back, I'll show you how he looks in jet mode. Alright, we're back, and here he is in his vehicle mode. Really nice vehicle mode. Everything folds up really nice, and like his Cyberverse line, there's a lot of robot kibble underneath. But that's kind of be forgiven because he does have big proportions in robot mode that they really couldn't fold into the front. The front of the plane, everything folds in really nice, and you get this really nice streamline here, and how everything folds back into it. I really do like. But there again, I don't like this piece here, this obligatory open splayed waist right here underneath. I really don't like that. Hands visible here. It's just some things I feel like they could possibly have done a little bit better, which does take away a little bit from the vehicle mode itself. And the other thing that takes away from the vehicle mode is storing his stupid light up weapon right here. I'm not a fan of these weapons. This is kind of where I would wish, like, and I'm not a big third-party person. I wish they would come up with new weapons for this. And I know you have the microns that you can get, but I just don't like these weapons. They just don't feel right on the toy. I mean, even with, if you find a way of keeping it where it's down, it just, to me, it doesn't feel right. The sword does fit underneath the wing, like so. And I would love for this one to have been straight, and you have the same thing like Starscream. I would have loved that. That would actually, I could have used that. I really do like that. Detail-wise, in the vehicle mode, I do like the Decepticon emblems here on the wings. Very, very minimalistic in paint, and that's one of the things I like about a lot of the Prime figures. There's not a lot of paint, but there is detail, and I do like that. But there again, some of the other flaws is you only have one landing gear that folds up, the other one are permanently there on the legs. So I just, it's one of my little gripes I don't like. I do like that this is a more sturdier, flexible plastic, not the real flimsy, your flexible one. The plastic they're using for some of the pieces are a little bit more sturdy on the flexible part, except up here these are a little flimsy, and if you have it put somewhere for the wrong way, it will bend. All you gotta do is heat it up and fold it back out. I would have loved to seen this, the Dreadwing, done as Thunderwing. or Skyquake. Skyquake. I would have loved a Skyquake of this, which we could possibly get. I mean, they could do it. They could repaint this to Skyquake, even though he was in the show once. Well, twice, if you count a zombie. I mean, look, Cliff Jumper was in the first episode and died, and we got toy him. We even got a zombie form of him, so we could do the same thing with Skyquake. I would buy it. I know some people out there would buy it. Zombie Skyquake. I would like that. Do I recommend these figures? I definitely recommend the Cyberverse. I really do like it. I might pick up some more Cyberverse lines because I was a little hesitant, but once I picked him up, I kind of like it. Definitely want to try to get the Ironhide. The Voyager, yes and a no on this. Yes, if you really like the character and you like it. No, because there's like I said, there's a little bit more issues with the kibble in that. I like it, but there's some people that probably won't. He's a nice character. I mean, he's voiced by Tony Todd, so yeah. Transformation is real tricky if you don't have things done right. There's a lot of stuff and I notice on a lot of the other figures, there's a lot of stuff in the instructions that you really don't need. Just like in here, it tells you that you turn the arms multiple times when you could do it in 2 moves, 2 twists, and you have it ready. This one's like rotate this 1 degree, then you rotate it back this way, then you rotate this part a little. Really confusing. It's a lot of steps for something that you go twist, twist, twist. 3 twists. They have you doing 5 twists. And I don't like that. Multiple things to do something that you can do simplistic. Do they get paid for putting it on paper? I don't know. If you want to cut back on the instructions. Cut back, and there's like, hey, we can do this in 3 turns. Let's draw it out to 6. Or 7 or 8. But, there you go. And like I said, this is the one drawback on most of the Voyagers, these stupid light-up weapons. It's a drawback. Well, this is Cybertron X, and this has been the Dreadwing review. Have a good one.